Welcome to the Registration Wizard video tutorial. The Registration Wizard is a step-by-step, easy-to-use tool that has been created to help guide users through the participant and volunteer registration process. The purpose of this tutorial is to show registrars how to use this tool. It can also be used for self-registration, where volunteers can register themselves or their children. You will need to log into your myscouts.ca account. When you enter MyScouts, you should see a list of organization options in the left menu. If you do not see these options, select your organization from My Organizations to the bottom left of the menu. Under Org Options, you have the ability to register a participant or a volunteer. The Registration Wizard can be used for both processes. Let's start by registering a participant. Click on the Register a Participant link to begin. In the Find and Register a Scout search fields, enter the first and last name of the participant that you wish to register. The percentage sign can be used as a wildcard in place of unknown characters. Next, click Find an Individual. This search only generated one result. If there are multiple results, make sure you select the correct participant. Next to the participant's name are two options. Register will take you to the current one-page registration form. Registration Wizard will take you to the step-by-step guide. Click Registration Wizard to begin the step-by-step process. The Registration Wizard tells you in the upper left corner of the form where you are in the registration process. As you can see, we are currently in step 1 of 8. The first step is to provide member information. All fields marked with a red asterisk are required. Verify that the auto-populated fields are correct. You may add additional information in fields that have not been auto-populated. Scroll down to add and verify information for contacts. You will also need to repeat these steps for address and other information. Once you have finished adding and verifying information, click Save Changes to continue to the next step. Step 2 is for emergency contact information. Participants are required to have at least one emergency contact in addition to their parents on file. Once again, you will see a number of boxes marked with red asterisks. Update and/or verify the emergency contact's information accordingly. You should also indicate what the contact's relationship with the participant is, and whether or not they have permission to pick the participant up after a meeting or an activity. If you have additional emergency contact information, use the extra spaces below. Otherwise, scroll down and click Save Changes to continue. Step 3 is where you edit medical information. You should provide as much information as possible. Verify and/or update all information in this section. Use the drop-down menus to modify the details. You can also add text to the text entry fields to provide additional information. When you have finished verifying all information, click Save Changes to continue. Directory, photo, and fundraising options should be completed in step 4. You can use the drop-down menus to edit the information, otherwise click Save Changes to continue. In step 5, provide the participant's parent, guardian, volunteer involvement information. There are a number of volunteer opportunities that volunteers can engage in. Scroll down the form to view all options and check the boxes that apply. When you finish, continue to the bottom of the form and click Save Changes. In step 6, verify the participant's role, then click Add Role. Before continuing to the last step, you will be asked to confirm that you agree to the terms and conditions. Check all that apply, then click Continue. Add at least one parent record to the participant's registration before submitting. Click Find Parent to see if their parent already exists in the system, or Add Parent to submit a new record. Then click Submit Registration to complete the process. The participant's name now appears in the Participants tab in the middle of the screen. To use the Registration Wizard to register a volunteer, you would begin by clicking on Register a Volunteer. From here, you would follow the step-by-step guide to complete the registration process, in much the same way we did for registering a participant. This brings us to the end of the tutorial. If you encounter any issues, please contact the Help Center. Thank you for watching.